So, as we know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's a secret any longer that when one side of the political spectrum, the left, Antifa, gets some karma handed to them, somebody starts to take action against them, they react in all the ways that we have all seen in the past. They cry, they scream, they make cringy TikToks that we all sit here together and react to, and in some extreme cases, they potentially commit crimes. And all over Twitter right now, we are seeing headlines making the rounds that Antifa themselves are apparently planning to target Tesla dealerships because, well, little secret, they just can't handle it anymore. Now, this all started, by the way, which, I think it's actually been brewing for some time. I think this just gives them an excuse to do something like this, as Elon Musk himself is planning to target child exploitation on Twitter. And according to a Twitter account that goes by the name of Rams Paul, he is saying because of this action being taken by Elon Musk, a load of Antifa accounts are being affected. Twitter is reportedly nuking accounts. This is eliminating much of Antifa Twitter, with Elon Musk replying with removing child exploitation is priority number one. Please reply in the comments if you see anything that Twitter needs to address. This is absolutely insane, and it just goes to show you how protected the left and Antifa were during the previous ownership of Twitter, because they have roamed the streets, Twitter, as they please. They have done as they please, they have said as they please, whilst the other side gets silence. The previous Twitter ownership, right, wrapped them up in cotton wool and protected them, and nobody could speak out against them. Now action is being taken. The left, Antifa, just aren't happy. And by the way, right, okay, it doesn't matter what side you're on. If you entertain this idea that Elon Musk is trying to get rid of, you should be removed from every single platform, and maybe life. However, I first learned about this planned event by Antifa to go and target Tesla dealerships when a Twitter account that goes by the name of Mr. Andy. Now, I'm not going to say his last name because I don't actually know how to pronounce it, so I'm going to say I'm sorry now and do everybody a favor and just move into the tweet. But they go on to say that as revenge for Elon Musk suspending extremist accounts on Twitter, Antifa in Portland are organizing arson attacks on Tesla locations tonight. This is just a drop in the ocean of years of violent organizing on Twitter, and they include an account that tweeted out Tesla locations around America. Now, I think, thankfully, this account has now been suspended. But this just goes to show you, right, how warped one side of the political spectrum is. When things don't start to go your way, when your opinions are challenged, when your ideology is challenged, when your agendas are starting to be unraveled, you resort to this. This is why I left the left in the very first place, right? And I don't want to hear anything else. Antifa is attached to the left, right? So let's just put that out there. When I was seeing the views, the ideology that these people were spreading and the other side was getting silenced, I knew in my heart of hearts, and my head was telling me, I need to leave this ship quick. So I just dived off and swam to the island of common sense. But I'll tell you now, I didn't actually think anything would happen, right? I just thought this was a group of people, emotional people, who I don't even know how they function in day-to-day life without getting offended. But I just didn't actually think anything would happen. But apparently, potentially, I was wrong. Because coincidentally, there was a case of a situation happening outside a Tesla dealership in Lynnwood, Washington. And it's crazy to me how nobody is talking about this. I'm surprised more and more people aren't talking about this, because if it was somebody on the right, the narratives would be up and running. According to a journalist that goes by the name of Jonathan Coe, he reported that breaking news, authorities say standoff next to Tesla dealership in Lynnwood, Washington ended peacefully after man barricaded himself in auto body shop. Too early to say if related to Antifa threats targeting Elon Musk dealerships in Portland, Pacific Northwest.
We've been seeing all evening threats against Tesla dealerships that are owned by Elon Musk from Antifa far-left activists.
I don't think this has anything to do with that, but I am not sure. I can't confirm that at this time. So I have no information to support that, but I also have any information to rule that out. We got on scene. We determined that the manager of this body shop in the back had a subject who was unknown to him charge at him with a screwdriver and attempt to hit him twice. Employees inside there were able to kind of isolate and contain the person. Officers got on scene. They tried to intervene. The subject reported that he had a firearm. At one point, as they were trying to intervene, he dove into a room out of their sight. For their safety, the officers remove themselves from the building.
So again, it just happens to be this is next to the Tesla dealership. Were there any threats against this Tesla dealership? Or
We went into the Tesla dealership prior to going into this body shop, but I do not know about the interactions inside of the Tesla. So I do not know of the direct interactions. I do know that he was in there for a short time, but he left that building without causing any major disturbance.
Now, yes, okay, there could be a myriad of reasons why this person did what they did. You know, it could be climate activists, you know, whatever other people support these days. But it's just a coincidence to me, and remember, this is just my opinion, that all of this stuff goes down on Twitter. And not too long after this situation happens, you know, it's a bit suspect to me. This person probably saw what was going on Twitter, as they do. They saw the opinion, they ran with it and took action. Thankfully, this man, I think it was a man, was alone. Nobody else turned up to the house party. You know, he was just the guy in the corner with a drink. Nobody was talking to him. It was the loner. He was the idiotic loner. Thank the Lord. And I'll put the police report on the screen right now for you to read so you can pause it and just look through it yourself. But it just shows you how really dangerous this situation was and how insane it could have got if the police didn't turn up. Now, as we know, the left and Antifa want the police defunded. So imagine if they were defunded, right? They wouldn't have turned up to the situation and things could have escalated very, very badly. I still just don't understand the thinking behind like these people's actions. They think if they do these sort of things, people are going to start to agree with them. If I go to this Tesla dealership and do this, people are going to see what's wrong in the way. No, people just don't want to listen to you. They actually end up hating you, but they don't see that. People, like I said earlier, are so emotionally driven, right? I just don't know how they function in day-to-day life without just capitulating and throwing their soy lattes on the floor. Honestly. But what is your guys' opinion on this story that is brewing on Twitter? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? I don't think a lot of people will be surprised, to be fair. This is something that people do, but I would like to know regardless. If you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. I hope you have a great day. I hope you stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.